Let's see, here we go, inverted outside loop. We'll just make it into a figure eight. You can just play all day with this thing and have just such a good time. Pilots, it's Wesley from here at motionrc.com, and today we're out here with the Velocity Racer from here at FlightLine. Super fun airplane. We're not going to be really focused on speed runs. If you want to see that, go back and check them out. We've already done them here on the channel. Today I'm just going to be taking it out and really flying it kind of like a crazy person, just because this is such a stable, fun airplane that I want to show you what it's actually capable of. Outside of just ripping fast, it's a super fun model to just fly. So without further ado, let's get this thing up in the air. All right, for a successful hand launch on the Velocity, what I like to do is about 3/4 throttle and then a nice stiff underhanded launch, and it'll fly right out of your hand really simply. So here we go. Throttle cut off. Just like that. Step back over here. Just taking it easy for a second. And it is a super stable model. Here we go, let's start ripping. You can really just yank and bank the heck out of this airplane. I remember about my little 2 trees out here at the flying field. They're new, kind of weird. But I mean, just super stable. You do have your rudder, so you can do, you know, slow rolls. Power off, it just glides beautifully. And if you're feeling frisky and you set up your throttle reverse, you can do what's called the Wesley. You go up, full throttle in reverse. Jerry kept calling it that when I was doing it out at his field. Flies beautifully inverted. Kick it over with the rudder. Such a fun airplane. Like I said, yes, it'll fly fast, but it will also fly beautifully at about half throttle. Just as stable as could be. We'll put a couple clicks up in it right now. Still going down just a touch. Still inverted. Just been at half throttle pretty much the whole flight. Pretty much some of the most wild acrobatics you can do with an airplane here. And for inexpensive, what a fun airplane.
I lost it for a second there.
Hey, I'm flying it kind of crazy, I know. Holy crap, I lost it. Sun. Flew it right in the sun for a second there. My bad. Gotta keep it lower over there. So much fun though. And I mean, it rips still if you want to. Just to show, I mean, there's the ripping. Still a very fast airplane, or you can slow it right down and you don't have to fly it like that. It really doesn't bite too hard. So I mean, nice and gentle. And full power. Ooh, snapped it for a second there. Yeah, that sun's right in the wrong spot. I got to turn a little earlier. But what a hoot. I could just fly this thing all day. Get a nice long flight time. I set my timer to 5 minutes. Let's see, here we go. Inverted outside loop. We'll just make it into a figure 8. You can just play all day with this thing and have just such a good time. Gosh, and it can't be a prettier day here in Central Florida right now to do this in. Got maybe a 5-mile-an-hour gust here and there, but just super fun airplane. There's my timer. I'm gonna try and miss these molehills when I come in to land here in a second. We'll fly a little longer approach. Power completely off. Get over the hills or stop in front of them. Testing the durability. All right, pilots, so an excellent flight out of the little Velocity from here at FlightLine. If you haven't checked one of these out, they're inexpensive, but absolutely a ball to fly. Like I said, it's marketed for being really fast, but what I've found is some of the most fun with it is flying it at about half throttle and just kind of doing all the crazy acrobatics you could think of with it. It's so locked in and stable. That's really where this is the most fun to me. If you haven't seen one before, they have the little plastic covers over the servos to keep them from getting damaged. It does also have this skid that comes in the box. It does not come applied to the aircraft, it just glues on right here. If you need to take the wing on and off a lot though to put it in the car, although it's small, you probably shouldn't have to. Don't glue this on because that's the only way you can get the wing on and off. Once you've glued it on there, you have to remove this to be able to take your wing on and off. As you can see on the bottom of the aircraft, there are no servo control arms. That way you don't snag them when you land. There is also a little skid back here just to protect everything. These hinges are actually hinges, they're not foam. And you can see right here, there's actually a CG mark on the wings so that you can CG the aircraft every time. And I'll just do it for you real quick. All you do is put your fingers on those CG marks, and I'm actually a little bit forward of them right now, which is fine. I would say on or in front of is what you want. All I've been doing though, all honesty, is just I shove my 2200 4S all the way to the forward of the tray. Let me unplug it real quick. Whew. So you've got this little push button mechanism right here. You push that and you lift up. Not always the easiest one-handed. This is a lot easier with two hands. There we go. And then you can lift the tray out just like that. And all I've been doing is setting my 2200 all the way to the front of that tray. Man, it feels super locked in right there. Let me set the aircraft down for a second and we'll get you a battery report. We're at 381 a cell or 40%. Very respectable after 4 minutes of flying. Like I said, I didn't use full throttle that much on that flight, but absolutely fantastic flight. Having a ball. And like I said, that's just a 2200 45C Admiral Pro Pack. Works excellent in this airplane. That's about as big as you can go. You might be able to get a 3000 in here. Just be careful it doesn't get any wider because that tray is really made to fit that 2200 perfectly. Anyway, pilots, I hope you've decided to check out the Velocity from here at FlightLine. Of course, it's available here down in the description at motionrc.com. As always, whether it's land, sea, or air, Motion RC has everything you want. Guys, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.